And then that just brings confusion, because the ones you have fooled will be convinced that what you say is legit. And therein lies the confusion, the paradox, the Rubik's puzzle, the Rubik's cube, the conundrum, the dilemma, who to believe. Now, Deontay Wilder would have you believe that he is the truth with his latest utterances. Deontay Wilder says, I'm going to be the unified, undisputed, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world. And when I leave, they're going to say, Deontay Wilder, that country boy from Alabama, he was a bad, bad man. He also says, that was on the PBC Twitter feed. He also says on his own feed, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. He says, love me or hate me, you cannot deny me. I refuse to let any man deny me. Boom, boom, boom. I'm your Ali. I'm your Holyfield. I'm your Mike Tyson combined into one. Bronze Bomber. And we're going to have a look at some of those statements. We're going to have a look, analyze, and dissect. Deontay Wilder. Is he the truth? As he would have you believe, have us believe? Is he lying to the people when he says one champion, one face, one name? Okay, let's take a look. Let's get into this shizzle. Is the volume good? Let's get the volume good.
He wants to go to his right. He's got to go through a landmine to get there. Beautiful. Very nice.
Come on. Shut your... The better and better I get, I'm really gonna hurt somebody in this game. I'm really gonna get a man out of here. But before that time comes, I'm gonna be the unified, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, and I'm gonna get up out of here. And when I leave, they're gonna say Deontay Wilder, that country boy from Alabama, it was a bad man.
There you go. There you go.
Ooh, got a leg cocked in the air. What's this? What's going on? Why is you guys leg cocked up like that? Oh, that was a good time to buffer. That was a good time to buffer. Okay, so what does he say? Where is it? I am your Ali. I'm your Holyfield. I'm your Mike Tyson combined into one. Well, we can't let statements like that go unchecked. I gotta check you on that. Got to check you. Okay, so let's take a look at the industry standard box rec. Okay. So let's have a look at what would qualify Deontay Wilder to say the words, I am your, what does he say? I am your Holyfield. I am your Mike Tyson. What else does he say? Holyfield, Tyson. Yeah, I think he says some Ali. Ali, Holyfield, Tyson. Well, let's take a look at his record. Now, top 10, Andy Ruiz Jr., unified champ. I'm going to see if he stays unified champ, which title is just acquired recently. Or is it June the 1st? We'll find out on December the 7th what's up with that. when he faces the man he beat in strange circumstances to acquire those 3 belts after fighting in obscurity, almost obscurity for like 10 years, a decade. We'll see what's up with that. I have my own views on how that's going to go down, but anyway, that's for another video. So, Deontay Wilder number 2, Anthony Joshua number 3, Alexander Usyk number 4. That's a bit bizarre because he ain't done anything in the division yet, but it's okay. We understand how that came about. He was the lineal champion, cruiserweight. Okay, so that's 4. Tyson Fury 5, Alexander Povetkin 6, Dillian White 7, Luis Ortiz 8, Big Belly Miller 9, and Kubrat Pulev 10. Okay, so let's have a look at what Deontay Wilder has done to merit to have him say such blasphemous words. Are they blasphemous or are they truthful? That's what we're trying to look at here. Taking a brief look before lunchtime is through. Okay, so who has he beat? Who has Deontay Wilder beat? Let's count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Eric Molina. Does that rank him? Is that a great win? No. Juan Duapas. Is that a great win? No. Arthur Spilka. What was that? 2016. Sorry, 2015. Molina. 2015. Duapas. 4 years ago. 2016. Arthur Spilka. No. We're looking for great wins. We're looking for a great win here. We're looking for a great win here. 2016. Chris Arreola. No. Still looking for a great win. 2017. He fought the American footballer, Gerald Washington. Had only been in the game for a few years. Is that a great win? No. Gerald Washington touched him up. Had him confused. Newbie to the game. Bermain Stavern. Second time. No. That was 2017. No. Looked like Bermain Stavern did his training outside the back of some McDonald's or some Burger King. Burger King, I prefer them to grill their burgers, I'm told. Looked like he did his training in the parking lot of McDonald's. No. Luis Ortiz. Well, we have to give him some credit for Luis Ortiz. He's a southpaw. That's awkward. He's been top 10 for some time, so that's legit. So you have to give him credit for that. Have to give him some credit for that. Although on the flip side, you could say, who the hell has Luis Ortiz ever beat? Who's Luis Ortiz's best win? Was it Jennings? So we take a quick look. Christian Hammer, great win? No. Travis Kaufman? No. Those are rough fights. Razvan Kujanu? No. Deontay Wilder? Lost to him. Daniel Marks? No. David Allen? No. Malik Scott? No. Tony Thompson? No. Bryant Jennings? Yeah. Bryant Jennings in 2015. What is that, 4 years ago? That's 4 years ago. Is Luis Ortiz's consensus best win. So, why does he have to give Deontay Wilder some credit for the Luis Ortiz, for beating Luis Ortiz in 2018, last year, March 3rd of the 3rd, 2018. Yeah, you have to give him some credit for that draw with Tyson Fury. Dropping Tyson Fury on his ass to grass twice. Some say that's a win, or should be a win for Deontay Wilder. Both counts were long. There's a lot of controversy about the second count, but even the first count, Fury was up at what, like 9? Could have been waved off easily. Easily. That could easily have been a win for Deontay Wilder. Dominic Breezel. That's all I can say to that. And now he's fighting Luis Ortiz again when he could have been fighting his #1 opponent, Dillian White. So he could have had, his record could have been, and plus he could have fought Vladimir Klitschko or Vitaly Klitschko, either one, take your pick. But he opted not to. And to be fair, some people say that the Klits weren't interested in him because he was such a low profile. Only when he started to put Anthony Joshua's name, the unified champ at the time, only then did his profile begin to raise. Well, it blew up for him. So where is the great win on Deontay Wilder's resume? With any different ref, it would have been Tyson Fury. Any other ref than that one, it would have been Tyson Fury, and that would have been a good scalp. That would have been a good scalp. Other than that, has to be Luis Ortiz. So it's got one good win. One good win on his resume. Although you could argue, that could have been argued the 11 fights ago when he gained his WBC belt at Bermain Stavern. You could argue that that was a decent win. That was the Bermain Stavern was his first consensus top 10 win. Bermain Stavern was considered as being top 10 at the time. That was 11 fights ago. So yeah, you could put Bermain Stavern in there. And Luis Ortiz. Lowly. Any other ref knew to beat Tyson, the fight would have been called off. If not the first knockdown, then certainly the second. But he didn't. That's down as a split decision draw. So, where does Deontay Wilder have the nerve, the gall, the temerity, the audacity to be saying that he is Ali-Holyfield, Mike Tyson, all rolled into one? Is this man delusional? Does this man truly believe the things that he says, the utterances that comes out of his mouth?
A landmine to get there. Beautiful. Very nice.
Does he really believe what comes out of his mouth?
The better and better I get, I'm really gonna hurt somebody in this game. I'm really gonna get a man out of here. But before that time comes, I'm gonna be the unified, undisputed, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world. And I'm gonna get up out of here. And when I leave, they're gonna say Deontay Wilder, that country boy from Alabama, it was a bad man.
There you go. There you go.
Y'all too scary.
Oh dear. So I am unconvinced. Lowly ranked opponents have been his fare. That's been his staple diet. Could have fought the likes of the Klitschkos. Take your pick. Either one. Could have fought the unified champion at the time, Anthony Oluwafemi Olansi Joshua. Opted not to. Could have fought Dillian White, who's been his mandatory, or rather his #1 opponent, #1 ranked opponent in the WBC for what, 650, 700 days? How do you think that you can go down in the annals of history? The annals of history, excuse my pronunciation, when you are known, my friend, as a consensus duck. That's right.